In the headlines, government wants to ensure local manufacturers have access to minerals, and former President Thabo Mbeki to miss the State of the Nation address. With the news this hour, I'm Ayanda Kunene. Mineral and Resources Minister Susan Shabangu has told mining companies that government wants to ensure that local manufacturers have access to minerals. She was speaking at an international mining indaba in Cape Town. Shabangu says a minerals beneficiation strategy being put in place by government won't force mining companies to become manufacturers themselves, but they must make minerals available to manufacturers.
We will continue to export, but also we're saying we want localization. When we require platinum, because there are new investors in the area of industrialization, platinum must be available. We must not be told by mining companies that we have a 30-year commitment outside of South Africa. Sorry, we can't give you anything. We want to see something when we require that to grow our new industries, but also to create jobs for our people.
Parliament has confirmed the resignation of IFP's Reverend Musa Zondi as a Member of Parliament with effect from February the 1st. Parliament said in a statement that Reverend Zondi tendered his resignation to the Speaker of Parliament in a letter dated January the 24th. Reverend Zondi served on various committees of Parliament, including the Portfolio Committee on Communications. Former President Thabo Mbeki will no longer be able to attend the State of the Nation address in Parliament on Thursday evening. This is because Mbeki will be out of the country leading an African Union high-level implementation panel on Sudan and will be conducting negotiations between South and North Sudan in Addis Ababa. Mbeki's office says the talks will start on Thursday and end next Tuesday. An anti-Julius Malema group has again burnt T-shirts bearing Malema's face as a convoy carrying Malema's supporters passed the shopping complex at Seshego Zone 1 near Polokwane in Limpopo. The Malema supporters were trying to show that the suspended Youth League president still enjoys support in his hometown. His opponents also burnt T-shirts with his face at the weekend to celebrate the ANC's upholding of a guilty verdict against Malema. Members of the anti-Malema group say they want Malema's allies to be removed from the ANC's Limpopo provincial leadership.
We came here to do that particular cleansing ceremony and to demonstrate to the people of South Africa, of Limpopo at large, that the community of Seshego, members of the ANC in Limpopo, in Pitamakaba, are behind President Julius Malema. And we are saying, if these people have brought what they call a bad luck to this family, those bad luck must follow them, and this family must remain united, and this family must remain clean.
The head of politics at the University of Johannesburg, Professor Chris Landsberg, says South Africa will have to take smaller African countries more seriously if it wants to head the African Union Commission. Pretoria's candidate, Home Affairs Minister Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma, failed to secure the influential position at the recent AU summit after both she and incumbent John Ping fell short of a two-thirds majority. Landsberg says the perception that South Africa is arrogant might have cost the country the opportunity to get the required votes.
If we want to succeed, either in 5 months or in future, to play leadership roles in the continent, including heading up some of these institutions, we have to learn to take the cue from Africa and learn to work in partnership with Africa. We have to understand the African terrain, and these other countries might be much smaller than we are, but they hold a lot of diplomatic sway and influence, and they wouldn't hesitate to embarrass any other country who considers itself a so-called big country.